good morning! It's me, Andrea Taylor of Taylor Family Vlogs. Today I'm going to be doing a workout tutorial video. But disclaimer lang, I am not a PT, but these are the things that I learned throughout my fitness journey, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. So if you want to know more, keep watching.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
So right now, I'm going to show you a couple of workout exercises that I did wrong before. Parang mali yung posture ko, mali yung pag-execute ko, and it actually led to more injuries and lower back pain, a lot of lower back pain. So I'm not a PT, I'm not like a fitness instructor. I'm just an enthusiast, so I don't really like have any specific certification to be teaching you this, but these are just the things that my instructors have taught me. And when I say instructors, the one from Anytime Fitness and from Pilates, so they've corrected a lot of my posture and a lot of the exercises that I do. So I'm just going to share it to you guys because I feel like when people post videos, I can really already see yung mga mali nila. But it's not that mali yung exercise, it's just sometimes if you do it wrong, mas lalo kang magkaroon ng back pains or muscle pain. So we're just gonna correct it. I'm so sorry I'm sweating so much. Ang init kasi dito. And it's like really hot out. So this is my workout area, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. Okay, so right now, this video is actually a collaboration with Davao Mommy Bloggers. I think by the time that I post this on my YouTube channel, tapos na yung event namin, we did a talk, an FB Live talk about the different types of exercises or the fitness that you need to just do at home, and like why is it important to be physically fit or like to get moving, especially during the quarantine season. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'm going to link a card up here. I'm sure you can watch the live. So I'm going to be doing a couple of exercises. Again, these are just the home exercises that I do personally when I'm home. So it's very quick exercises. They're very basic. I think a lot of you already know most of these exercises, but tingnan lang natin kung tama yung inyong postures. So let's begin. Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to do is the glute. It's a glute exercise. It is called the donkey kick. So I love doing this exercise because it's super easy. You don't need any equipment at all. You can do it absolutely anywhere, especially when I'm traveling. This is my go-to exercises, and I love how it really activates the glute area. So it's super easy to do. Stuff that you have to keep in mind. One is you shouldn't be moving or arcing your back so much, because when you do that, tendency niyan, sasakit yung inyong lower back. So when we exercise, we want everything to be stable, but only a specific part of our body. So this one, our back, our hands, they're all stable. The only thing moving is our lower body. So don't move your head as well, because that will give you a lot of neck pain. So a lot of people do this and they always try to like make their donkey kicks higher. In fact, hindi po talaga yan the purpose of the exercise. So I remember doing this, and my Pilates instructor told me that when I do exercises, if your pelvis is moving, that means you are going beyond the limit. So when you do exercises, you have to just do it to your limit and gradually have better movement or flexibility through it. So that is one. Another thing, the do's or the things that you have to keep in mind when you are doing a donkey exercise or the donkey kicks is you have to keep your back stable, you have to keep your pelvis stable. Always activate your abs here. We call it the abdominals or the core. You have to activate your core. So the more you activate the core, the more your pelvis will be stable. So your head should always be looking forward. You're not supposed to be nodding up and down when you're doing this exercise. And as well as you have to be able to engage your glutes. So obviously this exercise is for us to increase the pampalaki ng lubot, diba? Pampalaki ng puwet. So we have to really engage your glute. So when you say engage your glute, I would say na para siyang try to think that there's a pencil in between your buttocks and you're trying to squeeze that pencil. So that's how you engage your glute. So it's very important to do that. Another exercise is the simple and most common exercise, it is the plank. The plank exercise is super easy to do, but a lot of people are having a hard time doing it properly. When I say properly, I see a lot of people doing plank exercises and their back is really high up or their hips are really high up. That is not giving you the right amount of engagement for your core. So when you do planks, it's really like it's a core ab workout, right? So one thing that you have to keep in mind, the things that you shouldn't be doing is you shouldn't put your pelvis or your hips really high. When I do planks, I always try to have a mirror beside me. So everything from the top of your head all the way to the back of your butt mo na area, that is gonna be like one straight line. So you shouldn't be leaning upward or leaning down. Straight lang talaga yan. And your shoulder blades should be drawn away from each other. And yung iyong shoulders, you should be like, it's like when you're doing a plank, you should try to, as much as possible, try to push away from the mat or the floor. So it's like you're doing a big push-up but naka-stable lang siya dyan. And your chest caving, when your chest is caving in from shoulders blades drawn and not drawn toward each other. So when your chest is like, you have to really open your chest when you're doing this. So this way, you can really feel the activation of your abs. So mas masakit talaga siya pag ganito, and that is why we have to do it gradually. Don't try to do a plank right away in 1 minute. I really don't recommend that. I think you should do a half, so 30 seconds and another 30 seconds, and eventually, kaya mo na yung 1 minute, and then you can go 1 minute and 30 seconds and go on and go on. But try to increase your time by only 30 seconds. Okay, so the third exercise is one of my favorite ab workouts. It is called the leg raise. So I really leg raise. So I really love this exercise. It's so easy to do. You can do it absolutely anywhere, and you don't need any equipment. You can even do it on the bed. So it is very simple. All you have to do is lie on your back, and then your leg should come up to a 90 degree and then lower. So one thing that you shouldn't be doing is you shouldn't be lifting your spine. So kapag nakahiga kayo sa likod, your spine should be flat on the back, or when we call it in Pilates, naka-imprint yung spine mo. So it has to be flat on the back, and you shouldn't be parang when you bring your legs up and down, you shouldn't be getting the parang motion from your from the legs itself. The motion should be coming from the core because it is a core exercise. So another thing is you shouldn't be really fast in doing it. A lot of people I see parang up and down, because when you do that, tendency is your pelvis will keep on moving and your back won't be straight on the floor anymore. So mag-up and down din yung iyong likod, and that will really cause you to have back pain, lower back pain. I'm sorry if medyo maingay ang kids out there playing downstairs and having their lunch. So that will really cause you a lot of lower back pain when you do that. So try to move your legs up and down slowly. One more thing, you shouldn't be putting your legs all the way down. So if this is your legs, when you bring it up, dapat when you lower it slowly lang, and then only up to here. You shouldn't be doing all the way down because it doesn't really work for your ab exercise when you do that. So the things that you should be doing when you're doing this exercise is you should be imprinting your spine. So make sure that your spine is totally straight on the floor or on the mat, and you should keep your head and your shoulders resting on the floor. So sometimes when we put our legs down, nadadala tayo because all the weight is on our legs area, so madadala yung ating head forward. You shouldn't do that because you are going to hurt your neck. So try to really engage your core. Make sure that the pressure is coming from your core and not from your legs. So that is how you do your leg raises. Number 4, our fourth exercise is everybody's favorite exercise. It's doing the crunches. So guys, a lot of people do the crunches, and I see na parang medyo mabilis sila, or hindi naman talaga na-engage yung core, or they put their back all the way down. So same as when you do leg raises, you shouldn't be putting your back all the way down. So when I did this in the gym before, I was doing a lot of crunches, and then my instructor approached me na, no, you shouldn't be doing that way. You're not engaging your core that way. You should only be lowering your body to a certain angle. Kung saan yung angle na nag-shake yung body mo, like, that means na nag-engage talaga yung core mo. That's where you stop, and then you bring yourself back up again. So when I did that, it really made a difference. It really helped my, alam mo yung push-on area. I really have like a really big lower, ano tawag ito? sa tiyan, yung baba ng tiyan, yung puson area. I really have a really big bloated one because I just gave birth. So it really helped doing this exercise. And another thing is, when you are doing this, another safety precaution is you should only use your core when you're lifting your body. So a lot of people, they tend to get the movement from your waist or forcing it up. So when you do that, you have to really engage your core. So how do you engage your core? It is like squeezing your belly together, or imagine na meron kang big belt around your belly and like it is squeezing it. Parang hinihila yung belt. That's how you engage your core, and that's how you make sure that you're doing the exercises properly. You shouldn't be taking the movement from your head or your neck. When you do that, minsan, a lot of people tend to like pull their head and napupull yung head nila back down. You shouldn't be doing that. You are going to injure yourself. Okay, so we are down to our last exercise. I hope you guys are enjoying so far and you've learned a lot of things. I'm going to try to my best to illustrate or like to demonstrate all of these exercises for you properly. I don't know, I'm not really sure if it's gonna be perfect kasi I don't have anybody here to tell me if I'm doing it wrong. But I'm just gonna rely on the mirror. So I'm going to try to help you with that. But the last exercise is one exercise that I haven't fully done perfectly yet. So this exercise, a lot of instructors have already taught me how to do it, or like kapag nakikita nila on my stories and they kind of message me that hey, put it lower pa or straighten your back. So I cannot say that I can do this properly, but I'm going to try to help you by the do's and don'ts that they've shared to me. So one thing that you shouldn't be doing when you're doing a squat is letting your knees collapse forward. So when you do that, you're actually putting all the weight forward rather than putting it at the back. So do not round your back. Your back should be straight at all times. And don't let your heels or toes come up. So a lot of people, when they do this, yung heels nila umakyat. Try not to do that. And the things that you should be keeping in mind when you're doing a squat is you bring your toes facing pointing forward. Focus on you rotating your knees outward. So when you rotate your knees and outward, you're actually engaging your inner thighs. So when you're doing that, you have to tighten your core by pulling your belly inward, like what I said, like a belt, but maintaining that your back is straight. So when you do that, parang pababa talaga yung body, hindi siya nagbe-bend, and chest must be high and open. So that will help you have a straighter back when you have your chest high. Lean back further than you need to. So a lot of people say you have to really dip down low, but if you're dipping it down low and then everything else is like moving too much, or if you're bending or you're not comfortable about it, try to do it first on the like your limit. So how you can do it, and then gradually kakayanin mo na yan na make it very, very. So that's it, guys. Pinawisan ako. That is how you do those simple exercises correctly, and I hope I was able to illustrate it well. Baka mali pala din yun, no? But I will see the video. If not, I'm gonna have to do it again. And I hope you guys like videos like this. If you enjoy videos like this, please do the comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.